What's up, y'all? Remember the last time I did a vlog last year? Yeah, I barely remember either. Hopefully, we can get a little bit more footage than what we did. It's the MomoCon 2024 vlog. It is Wednesday, May 22nd, 6:43 in the morning. I'm kind of glazed out here. You might be wondering what the timestamp is. Kellen, you're going to MomoCon on Friday, not Thursday. Why are you up this early? I have a lot of stuff I have to do today. Basically, I have to head out to the dentist in the afternoon. Gonna be getting gonna treat myself to some pretty good food. I'm kind of feeling sushi later today. I have all my stuff that's kind of packed. It's actually all sitting downstairs right now, just kind of laying out in the living room. And I'm kind of excited. There's a lot of people that I know that are going to be going on Friday, but yeah, a lot of my stuff's packed away, kind of tucked away. The problem is this is the first time in 3 years I'm having to get up for an early morning flight. So a lot of my routine's kind of just it's kind of just messed up. So I've been having to wake up early. I'm at a point where my body's not used to be able to do 5 hours anymore. So I basically had to hit to bed early today. Yesterday, kind of ish around like 11:45 Central. I got to do the same thing at 10 Central. That's my sleep time, and then tomorrow's 8 Central for me to properly get the adequate sleep that I need for the trip tomorrow. Hopefully I don't get delayed like what happened to me at Riptide this past year. I hope I get some of my goals for this vlog is gonna be I'm gonna be vlogging the Splatoon side of the fence. I'm gonna meet up with a lot of my pals. I think a lot of my pals, just like last year, probably not gonna put them on camera compared to before, um, and whatnot. I was also very self conscious about my face being shown in these recordings because I used to not embrace the whole me being out there. Fortunately, I think people now know who I am since Riptide and a lot of other Splatoon locations because they've been having to deal with a lot of webcams. So I guess you're gonna get unfiltered me. You'll see my face everywhere. You guys will know me as the Kyoan, of course. I guess that's what I get for having my marketing out there at some point. But yeah, I got to get through the day. Day just started for me. Gonna start working in about a couple of minutes. I am dead tired. Tomorrow's gonna get worse, and I can feel it. But tomorrow I'm gonna be up at 5:45 in the morning. For that part. I hope to see you guys with more recorded footage later in the week. Obviously when I wake up, I'm gonna be and figure out where we go from there. I'm sure, knowing me though, I'll probably be tired out of my mind, and I'll be like, "What am I doing?" Just another day, really. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday now, May 23rd. I actually had to take a look at the calendar in my computer to see what that looked like. We are basically day before MomoCon. It is around 6:21 a.m. So I wanted to actually vlog yesterday, because you guys know I'm a huge Wolves fan. We played the WCF yesterday, and then we ended up losing. I mean, it was actually probably more of a Wolves loss more than me being overly frustrated. I think both teams were too evenly matched. It just came down to a few key possessions. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but we'll deal. I wanted to scream out my Wolves fandom, but that just did not work out this go around. For that, we are up. We woke up around 5:45 a.m. I had some bad sleep yesterday, mainly because my body decided to revolt, so I'm probably going to be very tired throughout the day, which kind of sucks because I want it to be a little bit more alert. But I think by the time I get to my folks' house, when I start basically just staying at their place before the day before, I'm probably going to end up crashing to bed and then not waking up. So I'm basically getting my alarm set for 4:20 in the morning. No joke intended. And that will get us through. I thought I could get through this whole waking up early thing, which I usually have been able to do in the past, but not this go around. I've just been really tired. That doesn't help either. So we will make that work. Now, what to expect with MomoCon this vlog? Well, before I go to that part, I did also do a quick COVID test for myself, primarily just checking to make sure if I'm all clear. I'm all clear, so we are good. Tested negative, so we're gonna be good coming in. So what to expect for this vlog? I'm hoping to do this go around compared to previous years is I'm gonna try to record as much as I can with the con floor for sure. Any of the panels I do attend, not all of them, probably just quick snippets. I do want to catch that Splatoon tournament to see what everybody else is up to, because I know a lot of people from the Splatoon community are going to it. Atlanta, for MomoCon this go around because they are hosting their first ever LAN, which I can go to a whole ramble about that one, but I'll leave it at that. So I want to see what they're up to. I want to take some footage of the tournament. It's supposed to start at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna probably be at the venue by around 3 or maybe 2. From the looks of things. And that's kind of where that stands. Unfortunately, I'm not a little thrilled about the weather situation because supposedly it's gonna be storming outside. So we're just gonna have to deal with what we have at that point. I really hope it doesn't storm as crazy as they're projecting it to be. But if they do, and my folks don't have an umbrella, I'm probably gonna do a quick stop over at Target. Probably gonna get a compact umbrella that will help make things a little bit easier coming into the grand scheme of things. But we'll have to wait on that one. If I can get a compact umbrella, if they don't have a raincoat for me, I'm getting a compact umbrella and I'm buying that one. That's really all I could say about that. Unfortunately, the weather probably gonna be for the first time in a while gonna be absolutely garbage compared to where I am right now. So it's gonna suck. I'll say that much. Travel shouldn't be too bad. We should be through. It's just gonna be rain, but it shouldn't be enough to delay us. Hopefully, so we just gotta get through the workday. I'm gonna probably try to do some last minute things. Once I'm done with the workday, make sure that everything's all cleared out. I like to call it tear down or clear down. It's gonna be probably like right before I head out to my parents, so everything will be shut off most likely when I get out of here. But first, MomoCon's gonna be coming up here in the next day. We just gotta get through one more day of work, one more rest day, and we'll be at the airport. And I'll be hearing all of the and I'll get all the adrenaline back with me again, and I'll probably be really tired. Adios, y'all. Hopefully I'll see you at the con. I didn't do that right. It is the 24th of May. It's Friday. How are you doing all? It is travel day. Expect to arrive in Atlanta around 1:15. Both flights appearing to be on time. And that's my usual weather report. Nothing else to really report from yesterday evening. Kind of stayed at my folks' place to make it easier for us to travel out the next day because, in case you aren't aware, it is sunrise. Why am I doing these 7 a.m. flights again? Last time I was actually here around last year would be on a Thursday. I was on the other airport building. Now we're at the smaller building because I could rant about price gouging and a Seinfeld skip, but that is not going to be the case here today. And so you get to hear me talk about what to expect. Hopefully we can get there on time. I'm basically going to be dropping off most of my gear at my friends, and that's really all. Not my friends, the hotel. Once I arrive, because I have 2 flights to deal with. I'm going to probably hope to get breakfast at the layover airport. At this stage, we have a lot of things to worry about. Right now, I really need to stop trying for these early morning flights. We gotta stop trying for these early morning flights like all the time, because the more I keep doing this, my body's not gonna get used to this anymore. I tried waking up, I tried sleeping, it was impossible. I tried sleeping at like 7:30 p.m. because I wanted to adjust my body, get a gradual rest. I didn't want to pull an all-nighter because day 1 was going to be happening, so I want to be as rested as I can. I couldn't sleep. So I just decided I should stop doing this, which means I'm going to end up doing this again, and I'll get to go through the same cycle, so I can't complain in that regard. But MomoCon, we are officially MomoCon bound on top of it too, so okay, go from us here. Yeah, it's pretty nicely empty. We should be boarding in about 40 minutes. So normally I'd bring up my Switch, except the problem is I forgot my charger at home. So I guess I'll be just doing a little bit more preparation stuff for my laptop at this point. Which, I mean, that's fine too. I haven't really been in the mood to play a lot of Switch games recently. Not by any other metric, but more because I'm just lazy. I need to buy 1,000 Year Door. As well, because by the time this has been recorded, 1,000 Year Door was just recently released. Everybody's playing it now. I think they just released it yesterday. On top of it, take that as you will.
Final
this is gonna be, we're gonna hopefully do this same style vlog when we go to Riptide later. If I do go to Riptide, all signs point to yes, because this is the third time I'm gonna be attending this trip. Last year, I did a vlog because I also did MomoCon last time. I'm like, God, let's just do another vlog. Now that I know that a Splatoon tournament's happening, I guess I gotta deliver for the people, right? Also try to give you the experience as much as possible, see where we go from there. But right now, 40 minutes till boarding. We're gonna try to, well, most likely we'll be reporting either when we're sitting down or when we're in the air. We'll see about that. Hey guys, I just got here to the venue. It is 3 o'clock my time. Switched to another pair of glasses because I want to use this for style. I want to point out right now, I missed a lot of the coverage, so I'll give you guys a quick rundown here. First flight was uneventful. It was the most emptiest flight we could have had. Second flight, not so much. It was very full, but we got there just in time. Few delays both ways. That's all good. But that's not the big story here. This line is huge. This is only the registration line. This is what they get for moving it to moving day one to a Friday. This is nuts. It is chaos out here. They're actually having to have volunteers basically try to cop the line so they can ride the badges out much faster. I don't blame them at all, by the way. The staff have done so dang well throughout all this, trying to make sure that the lines are, cleaned up, everything. It just sucks because it just sucks that day one's on a Friday, if anything, just because of this. But I know the staff and the volunteers are really doing their best to get these lines through, so not blaming them whatsoever. It's a very popular con. Oh my goodness, I'm happy I got my badge. I was lucky. So I was lucky to get my badge. I got my Yoshi's Cookie outfit, MomoCon jerseys, dressed up. I am just exhausted. We're gonna try to head down to the con floor, see what we can find down there, and we'll see where we go. I'm mentally beat. Gonna try to see if I can get in the Splatoon area because I want to see who's already there. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Made it all the way down in the vendor hall. It is a huge area here. Literally one big square compared to last year. So we still got the fan cars. It's all over there this time. Back there are more fan cars. It actually does make a lot more sense. It's just unfortunately they funneled everything down to the one room. Also, hi, Chunibyo truck. I see you in the distance. I can't believe there are the anime trucks here. We're literally walking to the exhibitors hall right now. Gonna check out the merch that's there. I think it's actually a much bigger space this go around, which is really good for this event. But I'm gonna check to see. I'm gonna try to find a few friends of mine who are all nearby and whatnot. And for those who don't know what MomoCon is, it is a huge event in Atlanta. I am a little exhausted out of my mind. We're trying to still keep ourselves at it, but we're gonna make it work. I'll probably lose my voice by the end of this trip, but we'll see what ends up happening here. Here we go. Enter the exhibit hall. It is huge. There's a lot to explore. We're gonna try to see what we can find. I'm also gonna try to see if I can find my friend and go from there. Unfortunately, with the exhibitor hall kind of, decoupled from everything else, it makes it a little bit tough. But we're gonna try. If I look at everything that this exhibitor hall has, this is gonna be impossible to cover in 4 days. It is all the way up to aisle 1800. There is so much stuff out here. So I'm almost kind of lost in everything at this point. I'll have to see what I can find. But yeah, this exhibitor hall continues to be fantastic for an event like this. I did check out the thing here as I'm being greeted by somebody here. Give me a second. I'm gonna go babble in the face. God damn it. I have to do my part. But I am completely lost still. Give me 1 second. And I still forget how huge this exhibitor hall is. I'll see you guys in a bit. I wish I was kidding, by the way, when this exhibit hall is huge. Because we're at the 1900 row. Oh, excuse me. Because one of the guys was walking through. It's the 1900 row here, and it is absolutely packed to the brim. We may actually need to spend multiple days trying to figure out if we can cover all 19 rows of this. I am gonna try to see if I can catch the Splatoon tournament, see if I can do like a look, give you guys a view of where that looks like. If I look at my clock right now, it's 5:12 since I'm recording this. I got about maybe 30 minutes to cover as much as I can before I head over to the Splatoon area, see what the hell's going on over there. My friends just arrived too, so I do need to get dinner at some point, then I'll probably crash out for the night. Day one just started. It is packed. I don't know if I'm gonna get through everything. We're gonna see what we can do. We're running live at the stages here. Far right is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stage. Middle is, of course, the Smash stage, and to our left, the Splatoon stage kicks in. I heard at this point from Raze when I talked to the TO desk that they have 10 teams, which 10 teams is still really good, all things considered. So I'm just kind of sitting here, for one, also relaxing my legs too. But just checking to see how the entire stage is getting set up. Just curious to see who else is all there. I actually don't even know if we could actually be in the audience. I know it's gonna look really empty if you see this from the view there from the audience. And it looks like the commentator booth is to our left too, so which actually makes a lot of sense. So it looks like we actually don't have bad views at all. I need to be a little worried though because of how these views are kind of set up and staged. But again, as long as people are paying attention to their screens, that's what matters here. The actual thing that mattered, of course, is me walking through the expo hall. I think I've walked at least, let me look at my watch, 16,000 steps, which is twice as much as I normally would walk. Again, I cannot understand how huge this venue is. I had to go from the vendors hall, which is all the way deep over there, to walk over to here to help support the Splatoon scene, and it's taking a lot out of my legs. So I'm having to just rest here a bit before I do any more walking. I'm kind of curious to see what else is here. I'm guessing one of the commentators is kind of just saying to our left. You guys probably can't see them from my view because it's dark in here. But I'm gonna be excited to see how this all works out. From what I heard, all the stream sets are being had. So you got a pretty neat spectator view of where I'm at. Again, kind of a big location for what this could offer. So that's kind of where this event is being held. And I'm kind of excited to see how the turnout works out if we get some competitive sets on stage. I've seen RRR Remix be participants. Everybody's jealous is just up there right now, so maybe they're just trying to get set up or trying to get everybody all together. So I want to see this tournament in action. I'm gonna probably sit here for a bit, watch a bit of it before I walk over to the couch competition. I have a lot of friends that are probably gonna be trying to get a hold of me as soon as I can. As I mentioned before, it's a very jam-packed day. This is still no exception to this rule. It's only been day one, and already I feel just beat on top of the very little sleep I have left in the tank. So we're gonna just try to make this one work. Good luck to me, I guess. Day two has arrived on us. It is Saturday. It is Saturday morning, actually. Helped set up the couch competition for one of their SNES classes first. We got to get through the exhibit hall first, so we're on our way over there right now. I passed out at like 9 p.m. yesterday. Basically, the brunt of it is I spent so much time having to go to having to travel here. Woke up and at that point, lie down in bed and I was just gone. So I basically just had dinner. I just want to go to bed, total recoup on energy, and then call it an evening. So we're on our way to the exhibit hall. Plan currently is to do a lot of the couch competition stuff today. We're gonna see where that goes from here. But I'm gonna try to go through the 13 rows of exhibit hall stuff that there is left before I opt to do anything else. I think I am hearing All Stars. What the hell, dude? Like, come on. So here's the view up ahead. And cars still over here. Nothing has really changed since we moved over. I unfortunately slept through most of day one of the Splatoon tournament because of how tired I just straight up was. I'm a lot better energy wise today too. So we should be able to do way more. At this point, we were supposed to do the Toru Furuya panel. Unfortunately, the news came out about him, so that's no longer in the cards. We're still gonna try to figure out where we go from here. But otherwise, that's really the plan. Gonna try to do one quick venture into the hall, see what we can find in the 13 rows that are still there. I left off at 1300 last time. We're gonna see if we can go further in. Wish us luck again. I probably should have actually prefaced what changed here. So last time I was here, it was kind of spread out from side to side. So you had the exhibit hall on next door, same with the area and whatnot. It was actually a lot more convenient because you didn't have to like walk down a bunch of other halls to get to the exhibit hall. But they expanded it into a big square this go around, which I mean they got so many people to look through doing the vendor hall that at this point I'm not really complaining whatsoever. So it's just one big square instead of one big rectangle. That's really the big difference entering into this venue. The walk, by the way, all the way out here is a lot longer, so you actually have to probably be mindful of when to prepare to get food or whatnot, because it's disastrously long. Again, there are very convenient places you can get. They're probably, but it's much better to probably go to CNN Tower or whatnot if you wanted to get quicker stuff. But we made it all the way up to where I last left off here. So when I last left off the exhibit hall before I regrouped with my fellas for Splatoon, was I left off around this corner all the way up to the 1200. We got 12 more rows to cover here at this exhibit hall, just to give you an idea of how huge this vendor hall is. And granted, there's games, anime, and whatnot out here, so we're gonna start at 1200. But there are so many things you can get here as well. Oh, there's hats. I might be tempted, but we'll see. But I have to really limit what I can buy here because there is so much stuff. I can't really bring a lot home. It's probably gonna be just my collection of charms and hats again. I don't think I need any more shirts. I have too many shirts right now, so we're gonna try to make this one work. I'll report back when I'm done with the 12 rows I have to cover. Maybe I can get to the Splatoon tournament.
Yeah, the last one was like an hour.
I love how knitted this thing is. Hello.
I know, right?
Alright.
I have a dopey in the back, but he broke.
Oh no!
So I gotta figure out how to fix him. He just got caught with all the cosplay hair on the floor. Basically.
Aww. All right, just wrapped up here from the exhibit hall. Walked as many rows as I totally can. Got myself a neat little goodie bag from spinning the wheel, which, granted, I probably could have redeemed it, but I cannot reliably go to that event at all later in June because I'm basically booked. Flew all the way out here, so I'll see if any of my friends even remotely want that. I'm gonna assume no as well, but hey, I guess there are free tickets somewhere along the way. So we are at the Walk of Fame, which is literally autograph line. I'll see if I can get a good angle for you. So yeah, here's the Walk of Fame. This is where all the guests of honors are doing their signings and whatnot. It looks pretty neat. They had the Walk of Fame here last year, but it's tucked all the way in the back, so this is a really good dedicated area for the autograph line. Looks like people are lining up for Jason Griffith, I think, or Erica Lindbeck. But we are done eventually the exhibit hall for at least today. We're gonna head over to the couch competitions. I'll get you guys some footage over there. I'm hoping to catch the redemption stages of Splatoon soonish. I gotta head back to the couch competition and see what the heck my friends are doing. Overall, it took about an hour, let's say, to basically explore the entire exhibit hall. We're just about done as much as I can venture. Maybe you should just cut off my spending there as much as I could because there was way too much over here. I kind of wish there was more to explore, but that was really it. I didn't want to spend too much, basically. They had like mangas, figurines, plushes, everything. Unfortunately, it wouldn't fit into my current bag situation, and I don't think it would have been worth the money anyway. So I decided to call a wrap. That's all I'm going to get for the exhibit hall. Today is going to be a chill day. Wrestling ring announcement. And there's that. So, redemption stages should be set in about 40 minutes. We're gonna go over there, chill. Gonna probably sit there for an hour, get as much footage as you guys get from that stage for my Splatoon folks. I know I wanted to make this a little bit more focused for Splatoon, but because this is a huge convention, I may as well try to get as much as I can out of here today before the day ends. I just have to figure out how I can fit all this in my backpack because there is so much I'm carrying on my back. I'm sure my back's gonna be complaining to me later, so we're gonna figure out a way and try. But yeah, we're gonna walk out of here. Once again, the entire walk goes all the way out from exhibit hall over there to here. Right hand side are all the game areas too. So we're gonna just chill in the couch competition. I may have you guys hold my stuff for a bit. We'll see what happens from there. I might actually end, depending on how the tournament goes later today too, might do Pokemon Puzzle League as well. I may actually end up spearheading that tournament on emergency duty, which I've been meaning to run one of those. I would love to do that. I'll wait and see what the competition looks like, and then we'll cater it towards whatever I can find. We are about to walk towards couch competition. That's where a lot of my friends are at right now. Give myself a quick relax for my feet. And we'll be walking over to the tournament area where I'll be providing you guys a view of what that Splatoon tournament looks like at the redemption stage. At least I think that's redemptions at 12. Gonna wait for that ping. I'll see you guys possibly on the flip side. Continue on D2.
Off your Wii U and starting to think so hard. But no, we've definitely, and just talking about MomoCon in particular, a ton of different areas for all flavors of gamers to play. There's a full retro and arcade setup behind us with more retro games that I can count. Smash is going on next to us, of course. We've got retro games to our left. There's an entire PC bank setup where people can play any manner of PC games. There's just something for everybody here.
Yeah, there's really a lot. I'm personally a fan of the rhythm games. I saw this really interesting Pokemon themed game where you it's like a pachinko ball and you catch it, and then you can win prizes if you catch it with a little Pikachu on the bottom. I want to play that later. Yeah, it's all the way back in that corner there. So, we have a match.
That's sick. But yeah, I'm interested to see what exactly we're going into here. No clue. We do hear the music though from the match, and it looks like Clam Blitz is going to be our start. I think it's Eeltail Alley as well, and we're going to see all buckets here versus two Splatanas, as well as a Vanilla Splash and a Splattershot Pro from Pig to round things out.
Oh, the Toxic Mist crab comp. Wow. That's, wow. I'm just like processing this visually. There's a lot of bucket action going on here, and that is very annoying.
X-Flow and custom X-Flow, especially on a map like this one where you do have that entire bridge to work off of. Not that Slug is using it right now, they're just kind of playing around their in-storm, it looks like. They're backing off a little bit to try to make sure that they can survive. And the Forge, I guess, also has a pretty good time up on that bridge if they want to use it. Gets a double, in fact. Sluggy, that's a big threat down. Jacob going down as well. And essentially a
Nice.
triple there to help force the wipeout from Pig. And the bucket composition goes down early.
You feel like Pig might have a little bit of resentment in his heart right now, and it's just like, all right, well, I lost, but I'm gonna look real cool right now.
Jacob is spotted here. They just don't have the range or even the lines of sight, and that's one of the things the Blob really excels at, is just using the map geometry and just sort of flinging bubbles left and right. If Nitro had not climbed up that barricade, they might have been hit by those shots, and in fact they were injured by the first couple and got the last two there. So Jacob playing very well on that Blob. 3 down now on the side of Mirage presence, and we could see the first break of the barricade as they throw forward some clams to Selenium and do in fact get the barricade down.
Yes, Lexi, I see them cooking right now. They have that splash out of them. Yep, they're going to use that. And just to get some takes into the flat. Dahlia going down there, and it's just going to rain fire on. You can hear that. Like I don't need to hear their comms to know that they're just like, there's someone over there, and then everyone just shoots at them at the same time because they have the capability of doing that.
I mean, what do you do? The triple aspect of the splashdown allows you to, even if you're behind a wall and you're not on the same elevation as the enemy, to get some of that damage on them. And the push is still going. They're still finding Clam Selenium trying to push forward here and see if they get picked. They do, in fact. If they get the second one on the Nomad, they get an assist there. This push has not ended. Tergalia was in the crowd. They did not know Selenium was behind them. This could be a 100-0 if they're not careful.
I think so. Nitro is kind of looking for different angles to get out of here with. There's nowhere that's safe from this like monstrosity of a comp, I think.
Jacob will go down. Maybe a last line of defense here. Oh no, Pig couldn't avoid the triple splash down there, but they will get some respite as they are able to finally stop the push with 8 remaining. A hefty penalty given over, but man, it shows just how devastating, especially the 2 X-Splashers that can hit so far into the enemy sort of spawn type platform. So tough to work around.
Yeah, a lot of effort being expended here to try and get the Lexi out of the spawn as well. This is like going to be back into the corner. That crab thing's coming out. Selenium with the power plant? Wait.
Okay, hold on. We do have a storm, so there's a storm out, but they are going to lose their Tri-Slosher. I'm not sure. Nomad was very aggressive with the crab, too. They did not use the high ground at all. They were essentially just walking straight into the face of anyone from Seaweed Snacks that they could find.
Jacob here spotting out Pink Pickles once again. I believe they're now on the back foot just a little bit here, as they do still have that pity plan, but it's just going to be Pig who might be suffering from success a little bit.
Could be caught it out here. Oh, they actually had a little bit of armor there, a little bit of frames to survive. Could have gotten a couple pot shots there, but it is going to be Jacob with enough to not only get the barricade broken, but also get the storm out. Another power clam was built up in the meantime, so just 1 clam left in order to get that penalty fully gone, and another 3 to secure the victory. Sluggy sharking around, waiting to see. They actually allow that barricade to come through. Maybe either no clams or no point to entry, but man, these X-Splashers, even when they're backed into a corner like Sluggy was, still finding success.
Yeah, the sharking around as an X-Flow is definitely a first for me, at least from what I've seen. You know what, maybe viable.
Nitro is not a knower there, or in fact, maybe it was just hyper-focused on Sluggy, but they are going to cycle around. They do see maybe that the jump in is coming, and they're not going to be able to get either the splat or make much use of their crab. That's what I mean by the aggression of the crab. I'm so not used to it.
Yeah, that crab getting an unwanted math that nobody has. So, well, we do actually see another one here. Wait, how many crab tanks do they have?
Should be 2, because they're running both of that same variant as Katana.
No, that has
And 3, so there's 3, you're right.
Oh, wait, and then that's Splash Mat. Yeah, there's 4 crab tanks. That's
the gimmick. We have found the gimmick. It's only 4 minutes and 58 seconds to come to that conclusion. But the overtime is going to be here. They do have Power Clan, but it's not going to be enough. They do break the barricade on the opposite side of things. So the buckets reign supreme as Seaweed Snacks is going to take his first game full of gimmicks.
I do see the Whippy Monk Harley goggles come out for Garage Presents.
Oh, it's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. Look at their faces.
If you want to hear my TO arc today, as I come back in, it's around 6:20. No, it's not even 6:20. 6:50 something. My TO arc. I actually TO'd a tournament for the first time in history. It's a Pokemon Puzzle League tournament. If you guys don't know, my background is Tetris Attack and Pokemon Puzzle League. The guys running that block wanted me to participate, but also they knew that I knew the rule set in and out, so they wanted me to do it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Tournament was scheduled for 2 hours. It finished in 1 hour and 10 minutes because, like most panel attack games, the skill disparity is massive. Not in a bad way. It's just hard to predict for these kind of tournaments because everybody could be in a very uneven playing field. So we end up just doing level 8s all the way up until semifinals for semifinals. Semifinals is 9. Grands is 10. Tournament kind of ended in a quick swoop. Kind of wish it was a little bit better, but that was just my own improvements want to get in the way. Exhibit hall is about to close, so everybody's just kind of bolting out of here. I'm going the opposite direction. I'm actually going over to the couch competition once again, trying to catch up with the rest of the pals who are probably parked over there. I did get to see John earlier today, which is really nice. But I kind of left him be. He had some stuff to discuss elsewhere. So right now I'm just walking over to the area, just trying to see what everybody else is doing. I hear that there's duck game, and I want to participate in that to also join out for the night. And I want to see how the rest of the day goes. But yeah, first time in TO the tournament. Otherwise, today's been a very successful day. Day 2 isn't over yet. I'll probably cover that as much as I can in post.
I've got the honey oat, the maple brown sugar, and the peanut butter. That's true. Looks like it's just going to be a stalemate in mid here for a second. Rainmaker's going to reset. Both teams just trying to find space. Brom's not going to be allowed to stay there. Sluggy's made that plenty clear. It's very impressive that they're trying. There's not a safe space there from Sluggy. Whale coming out, going to force him into awkward positions. Jacob moving forward. Sluggy probably going to grab the Rainmaker pretty soon. If it's to pump, seems like it has. We're going to be moving forward here. Alan going for the drops, Liam placing pressure to make sure nobody drops, but the Whale able to take out too. The power of Whales. Yeah, Braun's got to be feeling pretty good about that. That is going to actually be a full wipe out there. Sorgan was out in its entirety, picking up that Rainmaker, moving it towards him. I'm not even sure who picked that one up. Oh, actually, yeah, it was Alan there. Yeah, so... Alright, Sora's getting a little bit heated, gonna run through, gonna rampage through, get 3 picks, get another one of their spawn backing up a little bit there. It's just gonna be 1 point away from the knockout there, but it looks like Seaweed Snacks usually at the top of the Rainmaker here. Splatbird Braun still up in their base while Alan jumps in here. I don't know what they're planning on cooking.
Oh, Jacob!
Maybe a stall at most.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really hard for them to clean this up. It's going to be a hard knockout to get, especially because now Swanhouse Uno knows they literally need to knock out. There is no need for them to take any risks. Swanhouse Uno has no risks that they need to take, and Seaweed Snacks has to take all of them, which is going to be brutal, with the crowd coming out to help them clear that corner, help them get that forward going.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be one of those situations where they're going to have to start like moving the Rainmaker in intervals, kind of similar.
Probably very confident. That's why I'm expecting to come out here, but also definitely expecting to watch you see it every opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going to take that towards what they have. I think it's very high on the radar. The ones that people are talking about, but I think almost every right snap have. It feels like they have something to bring to the table.
Yes, it's definitely a well-round, well-loved round. It is in every tournament ever. It is very playable. It is very understandable. It is easy.
Alright, on our way out of here, day 3, first time I'm actually saying words here in front of a camera, take that as you will. We started the day off getting breakfast, made my way to the convention hall, kind of relaxed a bit, checked out the vendor hall a little bit there too. I actually did get to watch John, Tim duke it out in the DKC race. That was really nice. That was really awesome to see the guys go right at it, as it looks like. Okay, well, we're gonna take the longer way out. Well, that was fascinating. So we are now routed in a very deeper, darker location. Take that as you will. But where we're at right now is, yeah, we watched John and Tim cover that relay, or not the relay, the DKC race. John won all the main goal here. And then that happens. The goal is to beat the boss of stage 4, or the end of, or to beat the boss of at the end of World 4, and that was done successfully. And that side, Tim was able to get home through with the bonus, which was beat the game. So it was basically neck and neck the entire way through. Tim had a few execution errors. John was able to take that one home. That was awesome. I did catch a bit of the Splatoon top 4 action from earlier, just to buy myself a little bit of time. Unfortunately for all right now, I won't be able to catch the rest of the Splatoon top 4 action here today because I'm gonna try to get dinner before the Throne Controllers panel later this evening. Because panel's kind of ending at a bit of an awkward time because my pal wants to do the Mega Man Relay race. I just want to vibe for the day, just make sure we get Throne Controllers at a reasonable time, because who knows if service is going to be good. And that's where this vlog's going to. Hopefully we can get some footage of Throne Controllers as it stands. See where that goes. See you guys in a few moments here while we get through the escalators of rerouting. Fascinating. Random attire change for me, because we are now outside enjoying this really horrendous 90-degree humid weather upstairs. This is a bit ridiculous. But we're gonna try to make it. We're gonna try to make that one count. I think I just saw the shuttle actually over to the hotel. First time we are seeing that in a while. But yeah, we're gonna get up. We're gonna go. I'm gonna catch up with dinner with a pal. Hoping again, gonna try to see if we can vlog most of this trip. For drone controllers. I know how to speak. Here, but I'm sure the humidity is gonna eat up all of my energy, and I'll be very sad again. But yeah, just beautiful view outside of at least the streets up ahead. Sorry. And there's really nothing else much extra. We are no longer in MomoCon. We are actually back home at the home airport for this one. Day 4 is non-existent. We had to hit the airport as early as we could. So unfortunately we didn't get the experience like last year. We missed out on Puzzle Fighter or Tetris. That's gonna be alright. But overall, fun convention. Would love to do it again. We'll have to see how the cards play out next year. Day 3, I could not record any throw controllers footage because it is recorded. You guys will never get the footage there, but that was a lot of fun to watch all the contestants play. I know the winner had 2 plushies. Whoever you are, you did awesome. And we spent the rest of the day kind of vibing with the cool kids corner. We like to call it the convention boomers corner. If you know, you know. On that side of the fence. And then we just vibed, gave everybody the big hugs before kind of just went to bed. Big scare on the way back. We thought we were going to be delayed for 2 hours. Turns out that they did some sort of swap, I'd imagine, or rerouting. Whatever it is, we got back home on time. It's really chilly and stormy out here. I thought I would leave rainy weather, but I came back to more rainy weather out here anyway. So that's just how it goes sometimes, doesn't it? I'm just not meant to leave rainy weather. But we're home, so we're gonna get the comforts of our own home. MomoCon is still a lot of fun. Any Splatoon folks, or any folks for that matter, that want to go to an anime convention or a video game convention, this is a great convention to go to. I would vouch for this once again for my 3rd time going to this. I don't know how much mileage I have left in the tank, but we are going to try to do it again next year if the cards are played right. Otherwise, we will not go next year. But we'll see what ends up happening on that regard. For all the footage I showed you guys, especially those, I hope you guys enjoyed watching every minute of it. It's all over the place as it normally is, but hopefully we got as much as we could for you guys to watch. But that was the MomoCon 2024 vlog. We will see you guys next year, next session, if you will, on our next journey.